Good day everyone. Today I will present our project titled RuggedRoutes Off-Road and Outdoor Adventure Services Portal. This project is about an online portal for off-road and outdoor adventure activities in Malaysia. RuggedRoutes provides vehicle-based off-road experience and guided outdoor adventure. The theme hiking as a lifestyle represents outdoor exploration, adventure and safe travel in nature. Through this portal, users can explore adventure service, check availability and make bookings easily. This system will help to improve service management and provides a better experience for customers. Okay, so moving next is what is RuggedRoutes Portal? RuggedRoutes Portal is outdoor and off-road adventure activities in Malaysia are becoming more popular. However, many service providers still manage bookings manually using phone calls and messaging applications. These manual methods often cause problems such as booking conflicts, difficult tracking vehicle availability, slow customer response, and unclear service information. To address this issue, the RuggedRoutes project introduced a web-based digital portal. This system helps manage vehicles, adventure package, schedules, and customer bookings more efficiently, while also improving the company digital presence. So, for our objective is to develop an organized and user-friendly outdoor service portal to improve customer experience through online booking and availability. Last but not least is to support RuggedRoutes business operation through digital transformation. That's all for me. I will pass to next presenter.
Next is the project organization for this project. For this project, we organize our team based on a functional responsibilities rather than a hierarchy. Since RuggedRoutes is developed by a small team of only five members, each member plays a clear role in planning, development, design, testing, and coordination. At the top of the structure is our project manager and documentation lead, AMIRA. She is responsible for overseeing the overall project direction, making sure tasks are completed on time, and ensuring that all documentation is consistent with what we actually built. Supporting the project manager is the project coordination and control, handled by SURREN LOGESVARAN. This role focuses on monitoring progress, tracking tasks, and helping the team stay aligned with the schedule and agreed scope. For the technical side, I, Muhammad Firdaus, is responsible for the technical and portal development. I handle the actual implementation of the portal using weeks, including setting up pages, features, and ensuring everything works correctly. Muhammad SOFFI is responsible for testing and quality assurance. His role is to test the portal, identify bugs, check responsiveness, and make sure the system works as expected before the final deployment. And finally, HUMAIDI is the one who handles the portal design and content. This includes how the page will look like, the visual, and ensuring all the text and copywriting are clear, organized, and aligned with the RuggedRoutes concepts. To clearly define the responsibility of each team member, we use a RASCI matrix. This helps avoid confusion by showing who is responsible using 5 keys, which are responsible, accountable, supporting, consulted, or informed for each activity. In the initiation phase, we have the tasks such as establishing the project startup team and defining the project scope, which are led by the project manager with support from the coordination and input from the team members. During the planning phase, activities like creating the WBS, Gantt chart, and identifying risks were mainly handled by the project coordination and control, with the project manager being accountable for the final approval. For the design phase, we have activities such as website menu structure planning, content planning, and also the page layout of the design. Then we have the technical implementation of a phase, which is setting up Wix account, implementing the website content, and ensuring the website is responsive even for mobile devices. This is the testing and quality assurance phase. During the testing and quality assurance phase, the responsibility defaults onto the testing and quality assurance, who is Muhammad Sofi, and activities include such as creating test plan, testing functional and layout of the portal, identifying bug, and informing to the technical and development for fixing the bugs. And lastly is the documentation phase, which are led by the project manager and documentation lead with supports and contributions of other team members. And finally, we are in the deployment phase, which is publishing the portal and doing a final test, ensuring everything is working correctly as intended for the portal.
Assalamualaikum, my name is SYAFI MOHD bin ROSNIZAM, no matrix EI240109. So I will be presenting about the 3.0. It's a managerial process. In this managerial process that we cover is here is the 6 key areas. That is the first is the assumptions, dependency and the constraints, risk management, monitoring, controlling, the quality plans, the change control, and the final is our staffing plans. In these slides, I will explain about the 3.1. There's assumptions. That's the first one is assumptions. We assuming the week's platforms, state table, that's RuggedRoutes, provide the content on times. That's there are no major scope change, and that's our teams has the basic weeks skill needed to build the portal to make it portal looks very nice. The next part is the dependency and the constraints. We depends on the client context and approval as well as the weeks built in the future. Our constraints include a tight 8 weeks timeline, a limited budget that's only cover weeks premiums, and working within a no-code environments. So the portal may have such as a good without the no-code environments. Next part, we identify the key risks here, which is the top risk. There is a week's downtimes, scope creep, and mobile response issue, and low user adoption. For each, we have mitigation plans like working during off-peak hour, implementing a change, control process, testing early on the mobile, and promoting the portal through social media. So is one of the trust risk that we manage it to make a portal looks better and good. Next is the monitoring and controlling. To keep the project on track, we monitoring course weekly, tracking the schedule with a Gantt chart, checking quality at each phase, and communicating through the weekly team meetings and bi-weekly client updates. So we have to update every time weekly. So the monitoring and also the controlling parts make it looks good and controlled. And then for the quality plans, our quality plans ensure the portal is a user-friendly, responsive, and accurate. We take it in stage. There is a functional, performance, and user acceptance. Stakeholder give a feedback as a milestone, and the portal only launch after the final client sign off. As for the change control plans, change are management through a formal process. For example, here I show the table here. We implement an emergency contact sections, rejected a live weather widget as out of scope, and we deferred a group discount calculator because it's a very complex and not outdated. And we plans that after this we want to improve the portal for the group discount calculator here. And then the last part is a staffing plans. Our team of 5 includes as a project manager, a coordinator, a developer, a designer, a tester. Each has clear responsibility, ensuring we have the right skill throughout the 8 weeks of project here. So I introduce our project manager is Nur AMIRA ATIQAH as a plannings and docs. Coordinator is a SURREN. So he doing the progress tracking. So he make progress better and better. For the developer is a Muhammad Firdaus. So he is our Wix build. So he built the Wix. And then designer is myself, HUMAIDI. I participate in the UI and content so inside the portal. And the last one is a tester, it's a MUHAMAD SOFFI. He doing the QA and the user acceptance testing, that is a UAT. So make the testing happening and make not the portal crash. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
As this part of the presentation, I will be explaining the technical process used in developing the RuggedRoutes off-road and outdoor adventure services portal. The technical process is important because it helps guide how the system is developed, managed, and maintained through the entire project. System documentation plays a key role in ensuring that the portal meets the project's objective and functions as expected. In our project, the documentation is created at different stages of development, starting from planning until the system is fully developed and used. These documents help the team understand what needs to be built and how it should be designed, and lastly how it should be tested and maintained. These are the two main types of documentation that we used in our project. The first is delivery process documentation, which we focus on the development and operation of the system. The second one is the project management documentation, which helps the team plan, monitor, and control the progress of the project. Overall, the technical management process gives better control and visibility over the system lifecycle, including design, testing, and deployment, maintenance, and also daily operation of the RuggedRoutes portal. Now let's look at the delivery process documentation that we used in our project. The first is the System Requirement Specification, or SRS. This document explains what the RuggedRoutes portal is supposed to do, and it clearly lists both functional and non-functional requirements. From the functional side, the portals allow the user to browse off-road vehicles and adventure package, check availability, and make bookings online. It also displays schedules for guided trips like jungle trail excursion and overnight campings. In addition, the portal provides social media links, contact information, FAQs, and safety guidelines for the users. As the non-functional side, the portal is designed to be responsive and in the meaning of its work well on the desktop, mobile, and other devices. It is compatibility with major browsers such as Chrome, Edge, and Safari. Security is also considered through SSL encryption, and accessibility features like clear text and simple navigation are included. Next is the system design documentation. This document explains how the portal is structured using the Wix platform. It describes the website layout, menu navigation, user interaction, and booking forms. The home page introduces RuggedRoutes and highlight key services, vehicles, and adventure experience. We also prepared a test plan to ensure the system works correctly. Testing including checking booking forms, availability calendars, links, and ensuring the portal functions properly on different devices. And finally, the installation plan explains how the portal is published on Wix, including active booking features and checking that all the pages are working correctly before going live. Lastly, this slide explains the support function that helps the RuggedRoutes portal operate smoothly after development. First is technical support, which includes testing, booking forms, availability calendars, and interactive pages. It also manages update to the vehicle listing and adventure packages on Wix. ensuring the portal works well on both desktop and mobile devices. Next is the non-technical support, where it also used to update user manuals, handling customer communication, booking confirmation, and coordinating adventure schedules. Software configuration control tracks changes to convert content layout and system features, while quality assurance and testing ensure all the functions meet the user's expectation. Lastly, security and safety management protects customer data using protocols like HTTPS and SSL, and ensures safety guidelines for all the adventures activities are clearly displayed to maintain the customer's trust.
Assalamualaikum and hi. Today I will present about work breakdown structure for the Rugged Road Off-Road and Outdoor Adventure Service Portal. Our project is scheduled to run for 66 days, starting from November 11, 2025 and concluding on January 15, 2026. The goal is to deliver a robust platform for adventure seekers. Phase 1 and 2 are initiation and planning. We begin with initiation from November 11 to 13, focusing on stakeholder identification and developing our project charter. This is followed by a 2-week planning phase. Here, we conduct a deep dive requirement analysis, competitor research, and finalize our cost estimation for weeks premiums plan and hosting by November 25. For the phase 3, which is design, moving into design on November 28, we spent 2 weeks on user interface, mockup, and database architecture. This includes designing the homepage layout and creating an entity relationship diagram to ensure our data flow seamlessly once we begin building on the Wix platform. For the phase 4 and 5, which is implementation and testing, the implementation phase kicks off on December 12. We will set up the Wix environment, configure basic setting, and select a suitable theme. For the next step, which is phase 6 and 7, closure and maintenance. In the final tranche, we move to closure on January 10th. This involves the final deployment of the Wix portal and handling over user manual. That's all. Okay, now let's look at the financial blueprint for the Rugged Road portal. We have established a total budget of 21,175 ringgit. This budget is specially designed to transition our platform to Wix, ensuring we have the high performance tools needed for an adventure service portal. The largest portion, approximately 12,000, is allocated to development and design. This covers custom, UI, UX works, and advanced coding to ensure the Wix template is fully optimized for our specific user needs. Our infrastructure costs include a Wix business subscription and professional Google Workspace email to maintain a credible brand image. For security, we have included a 10% contingency fund to handle any unexpected technical challenge. This budget ensures that we don't just launch a website, but it fully functional, secure, and scalable business tool. Thank you. For initiation and planning, our journey to build the Rugged Road portal begins on November 11, 2025. We start with a rapid 3-day initiation phase to align with our stakeholder and finalize the project charter. As we enter December, we transition into design for 2 weeks from November 28 to December 11. Our team will focus on UI, UX mockup, and database architecture. We are not just looking at statistics. We are building the entity relationship diagram that will allow our adventure portal to handle complex data and user interaction smoothly. Next, the implementation sprint. The core of our project happened in implementation phase, starting December 12. Over these 90 days, we move into the weeks environment. We will configure the team, set up the navigation menu, and integrated essential apps like the event calendar and feedback form. Next, we start the new year with 10 days of rigorous testing and UAT. From December 31 to January 9, we verify responsive and fix any bugs. Conclusion and maintenance. We conclude on January 15 after a 3-day maintenance period to optimize loading speeds and ensure system stability. This 66-day schedule ensures a high-quality, reliable platform for RuggedRoutes. Thank you.